Good morning, student. I'm Lalit here, and once again we have to start genetics again. So some definitions are remaining. I'm recalling these definitions regarding this chapter. So we have learned in previous class monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, and we also discussed about the different kind of genotype and phenotype. We also concluded the Mendel's law. So some topics are remaining. These are back cross and test cross. I'm explaining about this topic in this chapter. So what is back cross? When we make the cross between P1 generation and F1 generation, it is called back cross. So back cross is used to identify genotype of parents also as well as offspring also. But when we make the cross between F1 generation and recessive parents, it is called test cross, because such kind of cross is used to identify genotype of F1 generation. Next topic is gene interaction. Gene interaction is modification of normal phenotype expression of gene due to either its allele or non-allele genes. So there is two type of gene interaction: intragenic interaction and intergenic interaction. In intragenic interaction, we have seen uh, following aspects: incomplete dominance, codominance, and multiple alleles. And intragenic interaction, we have seen supplementary gene, complementary gene. So what is different between intragenic and intergenic interaction? In intragenic interaction, two alleles of gene which are present in same locus or two homologous chromosomes. While intergenic interaction, it is modified effect of gene under influence of non-alleles gene. So due to in such conditions, it can happen. So next one, you have to see complementary gene. When two gene present or different locus and same effect can be done by these genes, such is called complementary effect. For example, genetic ratio 9:7 can be formed by complementary gene. Supplementary gene can change genetic ratio because supplementary gene are non-allelic gene, and which can gene produce its either or whether effect. In inheritance are two types: qualitative inheritance and quantitative inheritance. So qualitative inheritance seen monogenic inheritance, it means trait is controlled by one pair of gene, and quantitative inheritance is seen when a trait is controlled more than one pair of gene. It is also called polygenic inheritance because more than one gene. So monogenic inheritance, for example, length of plant, color of flower, etc. And polygenic inheritance means more than two gene. For example, skin color of human is controlled by three pair of gene. Some more definitions here: variations. These variations are seen in morphological, physiological, cytological, behavioral in different kind of species, and these variations are major source to make adaptations and evolution. So different kind variations are found, and somatic variation or other kind variation can be seen. So we will learn variation in different evolution chapter. We are going to learn here about such another things. So variation is not in our topic, but main important tools in this video, that is human pedigree or pedigree analysis. So what is pedigree? First of all, we need to understand. For example, we have learned about different kind of plant and animals in previous classes, and these plant and animals can be learned due to shorter life, but we can also learn about human being in inheritance. uh, it is not easy process, but it can done in India. There are some communities, for example, Charan, Bhat, they can make the record of generation to generation. We can identify such kind of record easily seen by different kind of communities, especially Raja and Maharaja. So we can learn by diagrammatic method of these characteristics. There are some rules of pedigree. We can represent male as square, female as circle, and we can make the shadow when person is infected with particular disease, either male or female. Uh, it is not making circle when one chromosome is affected, or he or she is just carrier. Only in such case can we make dark when it is infected. So in such kind of questions, we can start solving from the bottom to top. It means offspring to parents, and only four options can be formed: either X-linked inheritance, or bi-linked inheritance, or recessive autosomal inheritance, or dominant autosomal recessive dominant inheritance. So you have to see some diagrams here. These diagrams are able to explain how to be used, normal male, normal female, and we can make one line between circle and rectangle to showing the mating or marriage. And we can show the offspring, see the diagram number 4, in such manners. So offspring are one circle, that is female, then rectangle, then circle, then circle. So three female baby and one male baby. And we can make such a diagram when sex is unspecified. So we can also make the twins in such a manners, and affected person can be made dark, unaffected person can be so light in these conditions. Uh, you also show female heterozygous or recessive for alleles, male heterozygous or recessive. So half dark can be formed, but it is not your NCRT. Carrier can be shown like a dot, but it is not your NCRT. Death can be shown by cross. So when conjugal marriage, it means close relative, for example, brother, sister, it can be shown by double line. So in such a way, we are able to identify pedigree. We will learn in different kind of the example, for example, color blindness, rolling